Hello, my dear students. Today we discuss wavy curve method, which is very important for JEE Mains and Advanced as well as board exams also. But students get confused using open and closed brackets. So that be patient and listen very carefully and concentrate how I get the solutions. Right? Let's get into the session. I discuss with some examples first, then I will discuss the rules of wavy curve method. Right? Example number 1. Solve the inequation x square minus 5x plus 6 equals to 0. What is the solution set for x square minus 5x plus 6 less than 0? If x square minus 5x plus 6 equals to 0, this is equality, this is inequality. Equality means easy to find. First of all, factorize this one. X square minus 2x minus 3x plus 6 equals to 0. We can write x minus 2 into x minus 3, 0. Then x minus 2, 0 implies x equals to 2. And x minus 3 equals 0, x equals to 3. The solutions for this equation, x equals to 2 and x equals to 3 only, means in the number line, only two values of x satisfy this equation. But here we need to solve inequation. Inequation means solution set may be infinite. Then how to solve this inequation? Again, same way, x square minus 2x minus 3x plus 6 less than 0. Then take x common, x minus 2 minus 3 take common. Again x minus 2 less than 0 means x minus 2 into x minus 3 less than 0. Here we get x minus 2 into x minus 3 equals to 0. Then each factor is 0. Then we get the values of x. Whereas here not equal to 0, this is less than 0. Less than 0 in the previous class, already we have discussed open interval, closed interval related concept we need to use. But you have to find the values of x which satisfy given inequation. Then what to do? Take a number line. This is minus infinity to infinity and mark the values of x by making it is 0. X minus 2, 0 means x equals to 2 and then x equals to 3. Now here these two numbers 2, 3 divide entire number line into three parts. One part is from minus infinity to 2, other part is from 2 to 3 and last is from 3 to infinity. Right? These two numbers divide the number line into three parts. Now write the positive sign above the number line on the right side, and this is negative, this is positive. Alternately, positive, negative, positive means all the numbers from 3 to infinity substitute here, you will get always positive. Between 2 to 3, negative. Here again positive. Alternately, positive, negative, positive. But here we are supposed to find the inequation less than 0 means negative. Here what interval is negative? You have to collect the interval, that is our solution set. Negative means see between 2 to 3 only. Already between 2 to 3 only it is negative. So our solution is 2 to 3. So we can write finally x belongs to 2 to 3. Understand? So what steps you need to follow to solve this inequation? First of all, factorize means splitting the middle term, and factorize LHS side, and each factor equals to 0. Find the values of x. Those values of x arrange in a number line as per their magnitudes. And after the last value of x, write the positive sign, negative, positive alternately. If you have to find the solution set for less than 0 means negative. Negative contained portion is our solution. I hope you understood very properly this solution. Second one, directly factorization only given, so that you have to take a number line directly. This is the number line from minus infinity to infinity. Here, each factor equals to 0. Those are called critical points. Those are called critical points. What are critical points here? Each factor equals to 0. X equals to 3, comma 7, comma 12. X minus 3 is 0, x equals to 3. X minus 7 0, x equals to 7. X minus 12 0, x equals to 12. Arrange those three factors on a number line according to their magnitudes. First 3, then 7, finally 12. These three numbers 3, 7, 12 divide entire number line into 4 parts. Those 4 parts you have to write the sign positive after the last critical point. Alternately negative, positive, negative. But here you are supposed to find the inequality which is greater than 0 means positive is required. Wherever positive contained interval is there is our answer. Positive see here from 3 to 7 and again positive from 12 to infinity, because minus infinity to 3, if you take any value of x from minus infinity to 3, it gets negative value. But here positive is required. Therefore, x belongs to means x satisfy the values 3 to 7, open and open, union again 12 to infinity. So our solution set is 3 to 7 union 7 to 12 to infinity. So whatever the value of x between 3 and 7 or between 12 and infinity, if you take and substitute in the given question, it will satisfy directly. So these are two examples of wavy curve method, but full length wavy curve method discussion, we need to follow some rules and regulations. What are those rules? Once read these points. First one, RHS side of each inequality must be 0 only. You have to make RHS side of each inequality must be 0. RHS side of each inequality must be 0. Of course, whatever the two problems, RHS side means, suppose if you take this is LHS, this is RHS. So RHS side inequality must be 0. For example, if I give 2x minus 3 by x minus 2 greater than 3 greater than 4, suppose these type of equations are given, here RHS side is not 0, RHS side is 3. Make RHS side 0 means you have to bring 3 left side, that is 2x minus 3 by x minus 2 minus 3 greater than 0. This way you have to rewrite the given problem, right? Next, second important point, factorize LHS side of inequality. So if factors directly given as example 2, no issue. As example 1, you have to factorize the quadratic expression. Factorize LHS side of inequality. Third one, make each factor on LHS is 0. They are called critical points, already explained. So here x minus 2 into x minus 3 less than 0. X minus 2 equals 0, x equals to 2 is critical point. X minus 3 is 0, x equals 3 is critical point. See here, critical points. Each factor on LHS side make 0. Find the values of variable x. Those x values are called critical points. And fourth important point, arrange the critical points on a number line as per their order of magnitude. Already I explained. See here 3, 7, 12 according to their magnitudes. So 3 is lesser, then 7, then 12. You have to follow the order. And fifth one, after the last critical point, write positive sign above the number line. Generally, I follow positive sign above the number line, negative sign below the number line. After the last critical point over, you have to write positive sign above the number line, right? And sixth one is important. If we jump the critical point from the right side, the corresponding factor has odd exponent. The corresponding factor has odd exponent. The corresponding factor has odd exponent. Then odd exponent. Then sign change is required. Then sign change is required, and the corresponding factor has even exponent. Then no sign change is required. Follow the same when jumping each critical point. Follow the same when jumping each critical point. Here two examples I have given now. Here factors on LHS side whose exponents are odd numbers only given. X minus 3 means x minus 3 to the power of 1. X minus 7, x minus 7 power 1. X minus 12, x minus 12 power 1. But sometimes even exponents are given. Sometimes odd exponents are given. If we jump the critical point from right side, the corresponding factor has odd exponent. Then whatever the examples are given, follow the same. But even exponent is there, then no sign change is required. No sign change, we mean that, for example, see, I'll explain with an example. For example, solve x minus 2 whole square into x minus 3 into x minus 4 into x plus 1. Suppose say less than 0. Okay, how to solve this inequation? Now listen carefully. So here critical point. What are critical points here? Critical points means make each factor is 0. X minus 2 whole square 0 means x equals to 2. X minus 3 0, x equals to 3. 4 and minus 1. X plus 1 equals 0, then x equals to minus 1. These are called critical points. Next step, draw a number line. This is one number line. On this number line, arrange the critical points as per their magnitudes. Least one is minus 1. Then least is 2. Then 3. Then 4. These are the critical points arranged in their order of magnitudes. After the last critical point, he has to write positive sign above the number line. This is obviously for each problem starts with positive. Then if we jump this critical point 4, where we'll get 4? It is obtained by x minus 4 equals 0, then only x equals to 4. This x minus 4 power how much? 1. This exponent is odd. When the exponent is odd, then sign change is required. See, exponent is odd exponent, corresponding odd exponent, then sign change is required. Sign change, we mean that positive to negative. Positive to negative. Then, after crossing the critical point 4, now we reach the critical point 3. So, how we get the critical point 3? By making x minus 3 equals to 0. X minus 3 power 1, then only x equals to 3. Here power is again odd number. Whenever you crossing the critical point corresponding to odd exponent, sign change is required, then minus 2 plus. Okay. Now we reach the critical point 2. Where we get to? X minus 2 whole square. Listen carefully. Then only x equals to 2. But this 2 is even number. This 2 is even number. Then no sign change is required. we are crossing the critical point whose power is even number. Whatever the sign before you get, same sign you have to apply after the critical point, crossing the critical point. Next power minus 1, where we get minus 1, x plus 1 whole power 1 equals 0. This one is odd integer. So crossing the power odd, then sign change is required. Okay. Actually, wavy curve means one wave travel like this. See, this is wave. Here, bounce back like this. So after the last critical point, positive sign, negative sign, positive. Why we get again positive and positive? Because for this 2, we get this 2 by making x minus 2 whole square is 0. But x minus 2 whose power is even, so that it has to maintain the same sign after crossing the corresponding critical point. So then our solution will be x belongs to, here negative is required. Negative means wherever negative, that is our solution set. X belongs to, see, minus infinity to minus 1 is negative. Union, this one, 3 to 4 is also negative. Then what is our solution? X belongs to minus infinity to minus 1. Union, this is union. Union means either this one or this one. A union B, we mean that A or B. A union B, we mean that A or B. Understand? I hope you understand this problem very carefully. Next, one more I will discuss. One more problem. Solve the inequality. Solve the inequality 4 by x minus 1 less than 3 by x plus 5. 4 by x minus 1 less than 3 by x plus 5. How to solve this inequation? Follow the rules already discussed earlier. So first, to make the right hand side inequality must be 0. Don't cross multiply. That also, see, here one more step is there. 7th point and 8th point. To find the solution of the inequality greater than 0, already I explained. Then take the positive contained intervals and inequality less than 0. Then negative contained intervals you have to take. 8th one is also important. Generally, students cross multiply. Then we miss some solutions. Don't cross multiply any inequality. Bring the terms to left side and make right side always 0 is as usual you have to follow. Then to solve this inequation, you have to bring 3 by x plus 5 to left side. Then 4 by x minus 1 minus 3 by x plus 5 less than 0. Now take LCM. Now take LCM. This is x minus 1 into x plus 5. Then 4 into x plus 5 minus 3 into x minus 1 less than 0. Then 4x plus 20 minus 3x plus 3 by x minus 1 into x plus 5 less than 0. Then 4x minus 3x, x plus 23, x plus 23 by x minus 1 into x plus 5 less than 0. Then same method he has to follow. Again, now also don't cross multiply. Don't cross multiply. Again, critical points. Critical points means make each factor of numerator as well as denominator equating to 0. X plus 23 0, x equals to minus 23. x minus 1 0 x equals to 1, x plus 25 0 x equals to x plus 5 0 x equals to minus 5. Then again draw the number line from minus infinity to infinity. Arrange the x values. Least one is minus 23. Then least is minus 5. Then plus 1. Okay. Then follow the same rules. After the last critical point, positive. But all are powers 1 only, odd powers only. No x minus 1 whole square, power 4, power 6. So all are x minus 1 power 1, x plus 5 power 1 means all exponents of each factor is odd only. Then follow the same alternately, positive, negative. So that x belongs to, tell me, less than is means negative only. Wherever negative, you have to take it. This one and this one is negative. The next belongs to minus infinity to minus 23 union minus 5 to 1. Minus 5 to 1. This is solution set for this inequation. Understand? I hope all of you understood very properly. Right? In the next session, I will give some problems on Vaviker method. You solve all those problems. In the next lecture, I provide the video solutions for those problems. Okay. I hope all of you understood very properly this session. Thank you. Thank you, one and all.